Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland, and we are on today with Dress Up for Down Syndrome. And we have the key people right here. We've got Emily Young, the president, Grace Williamson, the vice president, and Kellyn Donahoe, the diversity officer. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for being online with us.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us.
for having us.
You guys have this awesome organization that works year round, right, to help Down syndrome. But we especially want to talk about this cool annual fashion show that you have coming up March 2nd. So, Emily, let me just start with you and ask you about the whole organization itself, Dress Up for Down Syndrome, what you guys do sort of day to day and how you get your community involved with the Down syndrome community.
Yeah, of course. So Dress Up for Down Syndrome, our mission is to bridge the gap between the fashion industry and individuals with Down syndrome. And we have three different committees in our club. We have our marketing committee, entertainment committee, and our design committee. And our designers are all, well, the whole club is students from Kent State University, but our design committee are fashion majors who work one-on-one with a model with Down syndrome from August to really the whole until the show. And our designers take critiques, they take ideas from our models, and they make them a garment from scratch for the fashion show. And
Right.
yeah, and then our other committees, our entertainment, they do the decor, but our marketing committee, they advertise our club to businesses, we get sponsorships, and we kind of advertise us like that throughout the year as well.
Right. Kellen, talk about the fashion show itself, because it sounds like you pair up a fashion design student there at Kent State, which has an amazing fashion school, with Down's models who aren't professional models, I'm guessing. But how does that work?
So basically we have a designer through Kent State, school here at Kent State. We have the student, either one or two of them, and we pair them up with one or two models. So we kind of have two people helping together to make the garment for the model, and they work together to make their dream come true for the model to show us off at the fashion show.
Now they're customizing these, Kellen, right, to the body shape, because everyone has a unique body shape, right? So they're getting these designs made specifically for them.
Yeah. So, usually, people with Down syndrome are not um, designed or not represented by like in the outside world. So we're trying to make it better for them and for us because that's what we want to put out to the world. And so we want to see that people with disabilities can go out in the real world and be presented and designed well fitted than what we're doing now. So we're trying to make that happen.
I think that's so cool. That's just fabulous that you do that. Grace, talk about the organizations that you're helping to fund, because you're raising money, right, through this. This is a fundraiser, and you're working with what, the Down Syndrome Association and Ruby's Rainbows. Tell me about those groups.
Yeah, so throughout the year, like Emily mentioned, we work with our marketing committees to raise funds to put on the show. And then at the show, we have up to like 30 raffle baskets, and all the proceeds from that go to DeSanio, which is the Down Syndrome Association of Northeast Ohio, and Ruby's Rainbow. So DeSanio gets families with an individual with Down syndrome in contact with many different resources to help them succeed and live their best life. And then Ruby's Rainbow is focused on helping individuals with Down syndrome go on to higher education and get a college degree. So we this year decided to split our funds between both organizations to help out as many individuals with disabilities as we can.
That's awesome. And you mentioned the baskets, and you must have to go then and get donations, Grace, right, from different organizations. That's kind of a lot of work, right, to kind of get all these donations so you can offer them for raffle.
Yes, so we start in the fall semester and we go around to all the local businesses in Kent. And then a lot of us go back home and ask companies from our homes to donate. And so last year, I think we ended up with 28 baskets that were donated by various companies or individuals. So we had everything from like tools like for starting a project in a home all the way to spa day to movie night, like such a variety. So everyone had something that they'd be interested in.
That is so cool. And Emily, you guys are doing workshops also throughout the year, right? Is this for the designers to work with the Downs models, or what other kind of things do you do in these recurring workshops that you have throughout the year?
Yeah, so we have 3 workshops. We call them workshops, fittings. We have one at the beginning of the fall semester, and this is whenever the models bring in ideas, pictures of what they want for the show. Our designers measure them. They kind of get feedback from some of the models' parents and really whatever they're thinking they want. And then from the time of the first fitting to the second fitting, our designers put together they call them muslin fittings. So it's the white the white basic fabric. They put it all together and then they bring it to the second fitting. Sorry, they bring it to the second fitting. They try it on, they measure, make sure everything's good. And then our last fitting is on February 2nd. And this is going to be almost the final product. So this is basically, it's almost done minus like the final touches. And then we have a dress rehearsal the week before the show, and the garment is completely done, and we kind of get those nerves out and get ready for the show.
Wow, it's a lot of work. That's so cool. Kellen, talk about what it's like for yourself, as someone who has Downs, but who's very active and very engaged. What does this mean to you to be able to do this for your community, for your family, for your students, your friends? What does that feel like?
It feels great for me. Obviously, it's a passion of mine. As a self-advocate, it makes a lot more open and seeing who are my friends who have the same passions for me. And I can see from my members, obviously who are here right now, and others as well, outside of them, within the club. And it makes me feel that I'm a part of something that means a lot to me and to other people. And that's how I became friends with these people, is between our like passions and what we care about the most and want the best. And so I also have been a part of the Sanio for, I'm not sure how many years I have been a part of the Sanio, but I have been there for a long time, to my opinion. And also for Rivers Rainbow, I'm a third-time walking recipient. So it means so much to me and back, to the moon and back, and want the best for everyone who thinks of the same thing as we do and want the best. And so that's where I'm at with that. And I have a lot of connections and friends and higher adults than I am, as old as I am. And so I want that to start happening and start kicking in. And yeah, I found my friends within my clubs. So I found my communities and people who I want to spend time with and who I love and everything like that, including these 2 people. But yeah.
That's great. Oh, that's so good to hear. It really is. I applaud all of you, and please pass it on to everyone whose work, because I know there's dozens and dozens of people who work to put this on. Kellen, take us home here and tell us about the event. It's going to be when? March 2nd? Is that right?
At 3 o'clock at the Kent Student Center. It's on campus. There was parking. There was the Kent Student Center visitor lot, and also like other parking over there, but over in that area as well. And we have online tickets and also in-person tickets at the door. So online would be $10 and in person would be $12. And so we like get people from the community to come and people from like our like people at Kent to come and like to see what we did with and like the rest of the time we've done like we have done outside of everything, and we kind of bring everything that we've done into the whole thing, and we want that to impact in some way into our lives, and so we want the best of it. And we have gotten a lot of rough baskets from businesses from locally in Canada, also from our homes back in our hometowns, and so we wanted to put it together and see how it comes.
You know, this makes so much sense. it's a bit of work, but I think people should take a model from what you're doing here and apply it in other areas. And I know they are, but look at this. You've got this great school, Kent. You've got a great fashion program there. And how perfect to try to work with the Downs community and put the two together and raise some money for a good cause along the way. Everyone gets great experience. You guys are so wonderful. I'm so honored that you took time here to talk with us. Thank you so much, Emily, Grace, and Kellen. Best of luck with the fashion show, and let's continue to stay in touch.
We also want
Thank
to say that we're trying to make the fashion industry a lot better, and that's why we're trying to make it broad. So yeah, thank you.
That's exactly right. You're showing them how to do it. Good for you. Thank you guys so much. Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.